She knows a good, healthy chicken when she sees one. Her people might be from El Salvador, China, Haiti, Cuba, Poland. Where she grew up, everybody knows the difference between good birds and sick ones. There's no way to sell sick birds to these customers. Nobody tries to. That's what makes them good customers. They know quality. Sickness is bad for everybody in the poultry business. It's especially bad for a live market. Bad for the owner, bad for the people who work there, and bad for every other market in town. We've got a powerful weapon against disease. It's called biosecurity. Clean baskets, clean floors and walls, clean trucks, clean tools, and healthy birds. When everybody does it all the time, disease is a small problem. But when we let it go, poultry disease is lurking like a bomb ticking, waiting to blow us up. Biosecurity starts in the country, at the farm. Good farmers raise good, healthy birds, and they make sure they stay that way. To keep this flock healthy, the catching crew, local workers hired by the farm, stays away from the trucks, and the truckers stay out of the flock. The secret here is people. People spread disease around worse than anything else. The crew members wear clean overalls and boots. They stay away from the trucks and the truckers, and they put birds into clean baskets. These truckers may cross several states. They can carry disease everywhere they go if they make the smallest mistake. By cleaning and disinfecting, this driver makes sure he's not carrying anything dangerous, just healthy chickens. Even a little bit of manure can carry virus onto a farm and wipe out a whole flock. Most of the time, birds coming into the city to this wholesaler, thousands of birds, are from a few states, but they can be from anywhere. That's why they're so careful here. They do all they can to make sure none of these birds can get infected because a basket or the loading dock or a worker wasn't clean enough. Before these baskets go back to the country, they're cleaned carefully so no disease can get back to the farm. They keep everything very clean here. This steam jenny blasts away dirt, feathers, manure, and other contaminants with steam and hot cleaning solution. It's powerful, but it still has to be used carefully to get everything off. Live poultry is handled a lot, from farm to wholesaler or auction to store. A single bird can come into contact with many other birds, many people, and many baskets and cages. If virus is in the system, the risk of passing it around is very great, and nobody wants that. If disease breaks out, we all lose. Farmers lose their flocks. Store owners, truckers, and wholesalers lose business. And workers lose their income. C&D, cleaning and disinfecting, breaks the chain, so disease can't break out. It's hard work, but it saves money and it saves jobs. Tuesday morning, the store's been empty for almost 2 days, and it's clean and dry, ready for birds. The cages are all scrubbed and disinfected. Wire, floors, feed pans, and water troughs. The concrete is cleaned and disinfected too, with no standing water where germs can live. Counters, knives, aprons, barrels, pluckers, everything is clean and disinfected. Most of these birds will never leave this store alive, sick or not, so it may seem like they can't spread disease. But it doesn't always work that way. If sick birds get into the market, they shed the viruses and bacteria that infect them. And those germs live in feed pans, water troughs, droppings, even in feathers. When new birds are put in with the old ones, they get infected very easily, sometimes within an hour. All it takes is one slip-up, just one dirty basket with virus hiding on it. If that virus gets back to the farm, a whole flock can be infected within a few days. From there, it can spread to nearby flocks and disrupt production in the whole area. Most farmers have learned to be careful. They know how much harm a little dirt can do. But some people don't know. That's how it starts. And it doesn't matter where the virus comes from, because everybody suffers. Farmers, truckers, market owners, workers, and customers. And it can spread beyond a single flock or farm once it gets to the country. A big outbreak can cost millions of dollars and wipe out millions of birds. It can wipe out farmers and businessmen, too. This market has a regular cleaning and disinfecting schedule. Water troughs are easy to clean. Since dirty troughs are a good place for disease germs to live, they get changed at least once a day. The easiest way to clean them is by soaking and scrubbing. Birds are messy. Workers clean up spilled grain, water, feathers, and droppings often, too. So the cleanup at the end of the day and the end of the week is easy. In the back room, C&D goes on all the time. Feathers and entrails go into garbage bags so they can't leak or blow around. Keeping protein waste, feathers, blood, entrails under control is important biosecurity. Putting garbage into bags also makes it easier to keep dumpsters clean. A great deal of waste goes into the sewers, where germs are washed down and away from the birds. Flowing water keeps germs from thriving. But when the water stops flowing and stands, it's a perfect environment. So even floor drains must be kept clean. At the end of the week, it's time for a serious cleaning and disinfecting, once a week. Everyone tries to sell out each week, but sometimes a few birds are left over. They must be taken out so each cage can be cleaned thoroughly. The floor pans are hard to clean, but soaking them in detergent loosens the crust. The cages must be cleaned, top and bottom, to loosen dried manure and feathers. This dirt can hide virus and bacteria so that the disinfectant can't get to it. Floors and walls are next. The hose loosens just about everything because nothing has accumulated here for more than a week. A little scrubbing gets it all down to the concrete. Birds make a big mess, but it cleans up quickly when you do it on a regular weekly schedule. In the back, everything gets hosed down and scrubbed. Tubs, counters, barrels, the scalder, the plucker, everything. Careful cleanup is the key to C&D. Every surface must be clean enough for the disinfectant to work. This germ killer is powerful, but it can't work through dirt, not even a little bit of dirt. As soon as the dumpster's empty, it can be cleaned too. Hosing it down is just part of the job. You have to scrape thoroughly too to loosen crusted dirt. Finally, the disinfectant spray. That finishes the job by killing off the germs left after washing. It's hard work, but it's a job to be proud of. Stopping disease before it gets started keeps the entire poultry industry in business. Every small step counts. Old birds must be kept away from fresh poultry, even if they have to be kept in baskets over the weekend. They're dangerous to the new birds that will go into the cages. And baskets must be cleaned before they go back to the supplier. That way, no germs go back toward the farm. C&D, cleaning and disinfecting, means healthy birds. And healthy birds mean good business. That's good for everybody.